I forgot what do I usually say? Hello. Okay, yeah. That's what I usually.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Markiplier.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Afro Matt Show, featuring once again Nick, Mick, Mugshot. Nick, you
Nick,
look like Nick. Hold up a piece of paper right now with that camera, because you with that mustache, you look like a mugshot. This could be your mugshot photo.
that's fucked up, Matt.
Is it?
That's really fucked up. I was really happy just a second ago, and you just took that
Okay,
from
I'm
me.
kidding. It's a joke.
No, it's okay.
All
It's
right, let's
okay. I
reset
get
it.
it.
Let's reset it. I feel like I brought it down. Nick, are you okay?
Uh, yeah, I'm fine.
I can't tell if you're upset. I haven't seen you really upset before.
We're doing this at midnight. We're
Oh my
literally
god,
recording this
it's
at
it's a
midnight.
day late. I know, guys. I know. Thanks for the death threats. I know it's a day late, dude. I literally, I'm a human being, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take full responsibility, but this was Nick's fault. So, I mean, I don't know what you want from me. I,
This is Matt's fault.
it truly is my fault. We
I
literally
think
had the
it's
chance to record it. I just like wasn't there. I wasn't ready for it. You know, I have a lot of
yeah.
stress going on in life in
Well,
life
and
right
then we
now.
didn't record it because fucking Conor McGregor. He didn't
Okay,
want us
yeah,
to
that's
record it.
true.
He
That's
said he
true.
said you fucking when we were thinking he was saying something about cabbage, he was saying doctor stoppage.
Doctor stoppage.
Doctor
Oh,
stoppage. He was
yeah,
trying to say
I
it doesn't
couldn't
count.
hear what you was talking about. Yeah, I do have some stuff. Okay, we have a lot to talk about today. It has been a week since the last episode, as always. Um,
Doesn't my
but
drink look like
technically,
Pepto?
that is Pepto. Is that not
Alright, go
Pepto?
on. Oh yeah, it's Pepto.
Okay. Doesn't my drink look like okay, never mind.
Yours is NyQuil.
Yeah. Where is my NyQuil? I always have NyQuil because I don't have
Yeah, you just
trouble
keep it in the
sleeping.
in
I just get high off of it. I'm kidding.
I mean, I had to drive your car to buy beer and
Here it
you
is.
had some.
Here's my
Oh, it's
NyQuil.
not even NyQuil, it's
It's
Z-Quil. That shit is
ZQuil.
meant to
This
put you out.
this
Matt
is
keeps that in his
it
car,
says
and it's
non-habit forming, but I haven't been able to put down this bottle.
is there water in it? Is that
No,
just
no,
your water bottle?
no. It's
The Z-Quil's clear now? It used to be
ZQuil.
like
This
purple.
this ZQuil is clear.
Wait, so you
Um,
literally kept full Z-Quil in your car?
yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't really have a good answer for that because I don't. You found it in my car, like the glove compartment or whatever.
No, it wasn't in the glove I
The
don't. I
mid
didn't
comp
go through your shit.
the
Nope,
mid compartment.
nope,
Well,
nope.
where was
It
it?
was in your cup
In
holder.
my cup holder. Wait, it was just
Yeah,
sitting there.
like where you put your drinks. It was in the cup holder in the door.
I just like to make lean on the fly, bro. I'm
Yeah,
leading. I'm a hobie's leading. No,
I feel like that's what it is, and you just don't want to tell me. But I could help you, bro.
I do like ZQuil because I take like I just like so this gum that I have is I was almost said nicotine gum. I'm not that much of a fiend. But this is caffeine gum. So you just chew one of these, bust it open. So I'm always having to stay awake with caffeine, right? And then but I like to go to sleep, right? So I don't like to lay in bed with my caffeine because the caffeine makes me like my legs. I have like a restless leg
Oh
when I
my
go to
god! If
sleep.
you look what you're doing right now
What?
with your hand on top of the Z-Quil, put your hand the way it was. Like grab it with your thumb, like kind of parallel to the cap, like on the
Yeah.
cap, parallel to it. That's perpendicular, parallel, like same. Look, it
What?
focuses the cap, but the rest of the
Oh,
bottle
that's
is
dope.
blurred.
Yeah.
It knows your hand is part of the
It's
image.
it's advertising. It's blocking my
I know.
advertising, so I don't give
Yeah,
don't give them free advertising. If you
yeah.
guys are listening, it's because my camera has a auto blur and it's blurring out the cup, but when I grab the cap, it un unfocuses.
And if you guys aren't listening, it's because Zeke will suit us.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what was
Everybody
it?
buy some ZQuil, make some lean. Sponsor.
Yeah. If the Afro Matt show supports one thing and one thing only, it is driving while drunk and drinking ZQuil while driving as well.
In that Neil and Joe podcast, they talked about like the Teslas being automated, right? And me and you have
Mm-hmm.
talked about that before, and they said one of the points Joe Rogan said was no more drunk driving.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean,
I
technically,
mean,
you're not driving.
you're still responsible for the as of right now.
If your Tesla
It's
gets a
still drunk
virus, it's
driving.
drunk driving.
Yeah, your Tesla gets fucking malware.
Your Tesla gets drunk malware. It starts like swerving. You're like, oh
Oh my
boy,
god,
here we
dude!
go.
What if your Tesla got ransomware while you were in it, and it started like driving to kill you, and it said we will only stop speeding if you pay us right now
Well,
in the car.
that's what people are saying. Like, couldn't the government just do that? There's a guy who can literally hack. I saw a video of this. He can hack a car and unlock it, like one of the ones that unlocks with the push button, with a gun, like with like a gun that he made. Has like a big like radio dish on it. He like
And
points
it
it at
just
the
automatically
car
opens.
and it unlocks the car and starts it with the auto start.
That's freaky.
Yeah. I mean, the dude's like a professional. He's a white hat hacker, which means he works for the government.
It's ethical hacker.
Ethical hack. Well, I mean, yeah.
That's
Whatever
what it
that
likes to be
means.
called.
Ethical. That means they're spying on us. So, I mean, let's be
Yeah.
honest. What's ethical?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have.
what street thugs are actually like on their computers hacking? No,
Yeah.
they're not. They're stealing guns from their grandma so they can hold their own family at gunpoint.
Mm-hmm. I don't even wait. What? Wait. What? I just agreed with you because I assumed you made a good point, but I don't know what you
No, I
said.
did.
You talked
I'm
about
saying-
holding
I'm
your family
saying-
hostage.
I know,
Nick,
no.
what are you talking about?
I'm saying, why do you need an ethical hacker if like yeah, you should be focusing on that. I mean, I understand ethical hackers for businesses like Walmart and
Mhm.
JB Hunt and stuff like that because people literally we had this guy come into one of our career classes and he showed us like a live read of the software that he created and he's like this is how many people are literally trying to break into our software every
I think I saw that. Was that at the college, the community college? And it was like a little
No.
sit down thing, and he showed it. I went to one of those.
It could have been the same guy though.
It was probably
I
the
saw it in
same
high
dude.
school.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the same high school and middle school.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Let's see. We have a ton of shit to talk about, guys. I'm going to chastise myself publicly here. I am sorry it is late. I've already. I mean, I've already everything that you've said already. I've already told myself. I know I'm a failure. I'm a piece of shit. I've already stomped on my balls 4 times.
Wait, can I add something?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna
Fat.
chastise me? Do it publicly.
Fat.
Fat. I'm fat. I'm a big fatty. I'm a big fat loser, and I know it's weird doing this a day late, but the good news is we get to watch the fight. So we got to watch the fight on the day that it usually goes up. So now we get to talk about the fight, and boy, was it a fight! If you guys don't know what fight we're talking about the Poirier versus Conor fight, and we're gonna go through this kind of quick because I don't know if you guys like it, but it was a doozy. I went to Nick's house with Gabe and my girlfriend, and Nick had some dogs there. This isn't even part of the story, but that dog was like oozing. What was wrong with its chest? I didn't understand that part of the story. The dog? It had a yeast infection? Nick? Nick is frozen. And
All right.
he's black. Oh, and he's black.
Fuck.
And we're
Yeah.
black.
Immediately. It's because my VPN.
Oh, did you turn your VPN on or off?
I think it launched because my computer had just recently launched. It was getting started.
That leads us right into our first advertisement of the day, guys. This is brought to you in part by VPN. Do you want to watch Cuties for the 5th time today? NordVPN will stop the government from knowing.
You just said VPN.
What?
You said this is brought to you by VPN.
VPN.
The VPN. I
just
mean, it's the only
VPNs.
VPN you should be using.
Express?
Oh wait, did we get sponsored by every single one?
Dude, I just saw a flash.
Did you finish? Did you finish your story while I was gone about I had dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the last thing I heard was you said one of them was trying to, and then I cut out.
One of your dogs was literally face fucking the other dog with a
Yeah,
yeast infection.
It's a dominance move. So I've been thinking about this. So, you know the term like when you're asserting dominance, you're like, "You're my bitch." You ever think that comes from the dog world because he's trying to
Ooh.
assert dominance because the dogs are like female dogs are literally bitches. So
Yeah.
when you're skull fucking another male dog, you're kind of like, I'm making you
Gay.
my female. You are my bitch.
You're kind of like
You are my
gay.
woman.
Well, that's what they do in prison. So if
And those are all dogs. They're like,
I
suck,
mean,
dog.
well, some are. Some like, hey, yo, what's up, my bitch? You know what it is.
Hey, what's up, my bitch? He smacks him on the ass and watches it bounce. He's like, I see you sagging today, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in prison, you just run out of things to have sex with. Like we saw that video.
Like the gloves.
The gloves. You have to get creative.
He's like, this my booty.
And you just
This
become.
my crap.
I mean, I feel like this is kind of an argument for if there's a gay gene. Because are you born gay? If everyone who goes into prison gets fucked or is fucking someone, or do they just choose to
I wonder
become
if that's
gay?
an actual stat. How many people come out of prison and are gay after prison?
I don't know.
It's probably a big number.
It's probably, I mean, definitely a lot. I mean, I don't even think, look, listen, this is what's holding people back from doing crime. It's not the fact that they go to prison, because prison's not that bad. You get free food, you get free bed and room. But the thing that keeps people from doing crime is knowing that if you go to prison, you're going to be gaped, essentially. Yeah. So it's not necessarily.
Is there something wrong with being gaped?
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to be gaped. I want my sphincter nice and tight like it is.
Okay. But what if you're like a homo and you've been dry for a while and then you just punch a cop so you can get butt fucked?
I'm sure that they have better ways to do that than actually just commit a crime. Fucked? Yeah, they can, get on Bumble or, I mean, I don't know.
Dude, this reminds me of the episode where they're trying to help Mac open up about his sexuality, and Danny DeVito takes him to like the fucking gimp kink club. And they're all like in mass and have like clamps on their nipples, and he's like, "This isn't what being gay is." He's like, "Sure it is. Go talk to him."
I mean, it's a part of being gay.
I know it's the whole thing. You're not really gay if you don't go to those things.
You're not gay if you don't wear leather. You heard it here first, folks. You're not gay if you don't wear leather. That's a broad. We love making broad statements here, and that might be one of the broadest. Might be one of the hottest.
I think that's pretty accurate. I mean, biker dudes are gay.
I mean, all of them.
When have you ever seen a straight biker dude? It's not actually a real thing. It's just in TV and movies.
Honestly, I hate
There's
bikers.
Going to be people listening to this that are like, dude, my dad's a biker, and he's the most masculine thing ever. He's hiding something.
My mom and my stepdad are both bikers. And
your mom is? That's actually sick as fuck.
They both have Harley Davidsons. Is that what they're
called? Are you serious? How come I've never talked to your mom about this?
I don't know. Are you in my mom's DMs? Why would you have?
Your mom's in my DMs.
Your mom's in me DMs. Okay.
I don't know why. My Conor McGregor has turned British recently. I don't know why.
All right, let's just get through with these Conor McGregor clips. So we have a couple clips here. So during
Did you get the one where he had him in like a headstand? When Poirier was like upside down and he had him guillotined.
So this is the third rematch. Well, this is the second rematch. So we got some clips. This is a good one. This is of Poirier in his post-fight.
Honestly, man, I'm good. I don't even.
He seems like such a nice guy, though. Honestly, this guy seems so nice.
Yeah. Do you know what the beef started was because McGregor didn't donate to his charity when he said he was going to?
Honestly, man, I'm good. I don't even like this anymore, dude. I just scrap because I'm good at it, and I enjoy the fight. But all this other stuff, all the talk,
I respect this guy.
Just come here to get in the fight.
I respect that. So that's his post-fight interview after he fucked up Conor. All right, so here's a good clip here. I think one of these might be yours. Okay, yeah. So Conor broke his literal foot, like not even his foot, his shin. No, it's his shin.
Like shin.
His shin.
Actually, kick.
So a lot of people are speculating. Like even this poll is 52%, 48% of people who think that he broke his ankle on a kick. But
that's for if they watch the match.
Oh, okay, my bad.
People, if it's on him kicking or if it's on him checking the kick.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, right.
no. They think that the reason he broke his ankle was just a freak accident with when he just put his foot down on the ground. But I mean, if you look at that doesn't happen naturally. You'd have people breaking their shins all the time walking around. That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
He
people
had to have
stumble every day and they're fine.
He had to have pre-fractured it, and after some looking at the thing, some people have found one, and this is probably, I think, the best moment because it's in slow mo, and you can see it kind of dislodge. So let's play it.
Watch how he kicks this.
Oh yeah, you
You
can see
can-
all the force.
You can see the little bulge right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys think? Is that the kick that broke the ankle? Yeah, watch.
So I think that's when it broke his foot, and now for the kicker, let's watch when he steps on his stump. I mean, boy, is this a doozy.
Oh yeah, this one's mine.
This is your clip, Nick.
Yeah, ignore my annoying reaction.
Ah, dude, it's so bad. It's so
Yeah,
bad.
this one's a really good one. I just zoomed right in on it. Oh my god, bro.
Oh my Christ. But yeah, all things considered, a really good fight. I mean, it only lasted one round, but that one round may have been the most gruesome battle. I mean, you could tell they really hated each other while fighting. Like, they had some true animosity, which is good for a fight. Let's see. Oh, did you see Jake Paul reduced his because he lost, he reduced his pay for Conor McGregor from $50 million to $23? he said
He said
gave
he'll
it to
only
you.
fight him for $23 now for a fight.
Yeah, which is I think pretty funny. I mean, love him or hate him, Jake Paul he is so good at what he does. He made the sleepy. Oh my god, I gotta find that clip. The sleepy Connor necklace or chain.
Still, the thing that bugs me about this whole thing is that he wants to box him. He doesn't want to UFC him.
Oh, well, of course. It's way more dangerous, and you have to train. You have to know way more. It's like you have to think about it like this, Nick. A UFC fighter has to know boxing, like how to strike, so they can go to boxing easier.
Why doesn't
than Jake Paul can go to UFC?
Connor
He has to
could
learn
literally
grappling.
just respond. Find me in the octagon.
I know, but if he does that, then he's a bitch.
He's a bitch because he doesn't want to box Jake Paul when that's the only thing that Jake Paul's trained for, and Connor doesn't train for that.
Yes, he does. He does train for it. It's striking. It's what they all train for. They train for striking, grappling, and Muay Thai, like kickboxing.
I know he trains for all of it. Jake Paul only trains for one of those things.
Well, exactly. You have to.
His
to be
focus isn't in one area.
To be a professional fighter, though, to get in the ring, to get in the octagon, you have to be a good striker, and Connor is one of the best strikers. You know, so it makes sense for him to fight him in boxing, right? To flex his prowess. Connor felt so confident about his striking, he fought Floyd Mayweather. If that puts
but
it in
he
perspective. I know, but he felt confident about it. All right, let's watch this clip.
$100,000 NyQuil McGregor, Sleepy McGregor.
Oh, we were
chain.
just talking about that.
Thank you, Benny the jeweler.
Zeke.
Let's go.
Sponsor.
1 carat each over here of VVS diamonds.
VVS Diamonds.
Hand-painted enamel of
Sleepy
McGregor.
Sleepy Gregor.
Hey, McGregor, you better win tonight. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to fight because if you lose, your career is over. And that $50 million offer I gave you won't be on the table anymore. Don't go sleepy. Good night, McGregor.
Like they're playing the music.
So it's a $100,000 chain necklace with Conor McGregor.
Are his pants diamond?
Yeah, it's his pants are diamond, and he's holding a little ZzzQuil box.
Fuck, bitch.
Oh man, yeah, that's the
And then he
picture.
posted
That's
the
the,
post.
that's
That's
the
so
picture of
funny.
him. Oh, that is. I mean, love him or hate him. I mean, you gotta love the guy. I mean, he's just funny. He's so good at playing the villain, and everyone falls for it. But really, he's just like hyping up.
You think he's
good-
not actually that arrogant? He's just doing it just cause. I mean, that's a good point.
'Cause it's fun.
He is playing a villain.
He definitely plays the villain. There's no one who plays a better villain than him.
Why hasn't he just been the villain in every movie? He should have been Thanos.
Jake Paul is Thanos. I am inevitable.
She's
Imagine
been like, Iron Man, if you lose this fight, it goes to $23, bro.
$23. Hey, don't go sleepy.
Sleepy, crispy Tony Stark. That's how he taunts him.
All right, let's see. Nick, do you have a story time?
Yeah, I have a story time. So
Yes, with a story
today,
time. Today.
the guy came back, the gimp that lives under my house, and he was begging. He was begging for his room back.
Have any of these story
And
times ever been true?
I've already. Yes, this one's true. And so I let him move back in, but I've already got another dude down there, and so they're kind of roommates now, and they're trying to separate. They're trying to secede from our house and make their own little hobo house down there. Okay. And I can't be having that, so I'm trying to think of a way to deal with it. I might have to go all northern United States government on those boys. Do you have a story time, Matt?
I don't know. You've had so many stories, and that's the one that you pick? You can talk about your car. You can talk about... I don't even know what else you've told me. I mean, you have good stories, and you choose the gimp in the basement story.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's interesting.
The Hyundai dealership in Bentonville, Arkansas.
You're calling them out. You're calling them out by name.
Fucking crooks.
Preach it. No, this is your time to vent. That's why we do the podcast.
They're fucking stupid. Okay, I'll say. So
say their name. Say their name. Who's the person that sold you that car? Say their name right now. You won't.
Fucking Erica.
Erica.
No,
fuck you,
I'm just
Erica.
Kidding. No, that's she's the butt of this though. Erica. Fucking. So Erica sold me a car, and the car was burning oil, and I got a warranty on it. And so they said, "Oh yeah, we fixed it. We'll do an oil consumption test." And I come back, and I get an oil change with them, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I've been having to put the oil in it. You didn't fix it." And they're like, "Okay, well we'll do another oil change, and you'll come back for an oil consumption test." So I get I'm getting a flat in my tire, so I go to get that patched up at Quick Car, and the guy pulls me to the side, and he's like, "Hey bud, you're not gonna like this, but your car is completely empty on oil."
Bro.
And I was like, "Oh, great." So I call the place. I call Hyundai, and Erica answers the phone. Erica sold me the car in Kansas City, Missouri, and then Erica moved down here. And so
Wait, what?
I was talking to Erica, and
wait. They should know that you waited a week to get your car back.
Yeah.
You literally waited a week. You drove it off the lot, and it has no oil. What did they do for a week with your car?
Yeah, and
jerked off in it? I mean,
yeah, basically, listen, Quick Car found that.
What are they doing?
And then Erica said, "Hey, you're going to have to," and I was like, she's like, "Well, we can't do the oil consumption test then, so you're going to have to come in and get another oil change." And I'm like, "Bro, I am not due till October 10th for another oil change. That's 3 months, you know?" And I was like, "This is bullshit."
That's a whole trimester, bro.
And I was literally telling her, like, I'm like, if I brought it in for an oil consumption test, which they wanted at a specific time, my car would not have had oil to get there. How do you test the consumption? And it's definitely because they don't want to pay to put a new engine in it because it's under warranty. They're fucking with me. But now I have to go get another oil change with them, pay so they can do a job I could do, which is just fill it with oil. Quick Car already did that for free. And you know,
God, and
they're just delaying it. But I have to play by their rules, even
though
it's fucking bullshit.
They're stalling. They are stalling so hard.
They can't avoid it this time. When I go up there, I'm going to say, "Hey, I'm going to come in when it's once it's depleted and it's almost gone. I'm not waiting for your fucking mileage that you tell me because it's gone. You don't need to test that. I don't understand how you need to test it when you know it's been all gone." The guy was like, "Dude, there's literally not oil on your dipstick." I'm like, they told me they fixed it. I didn't even think to check my oil. Even when you go to get an oil change after you've missed it for like 3 months, you're still going to have oil in your engine.
God. It's so stupid.
It's been like 2 months and all the oil's gone and there's no leak. It's burning it, and that's a big problem. I love the car, but it's just
So since it's on, what is your coverage cover? Like what do they?
It covers everything that's not wear and tear. So everything that's not tires or oil changes, basically.
How about this? You let the oil burn out. Just stall out the engine. Then they have to
No,
replace
they
it.
would blame me for that. They would,
But that's
no,
not. Is that
because
wear and tear?
that's an oil change problem. But this
That's
is different
their
because the
job.
car
That's
came-
what you left it there for a week to fix the oil situation, and you drove it off the lot, and there was no oil in it. It's like they forgot your car was there.
I
They're like,
just
oh
hate
shit, Nick's here.
an Erica. Erica, you
Erica,
can
get your
burn.
shit together.
No, Erica, you can burn with Hitler in hell.
Whoa, hey, I'm here for it. If Erica specifically, if you don't fix Nick's car, I am personally going to.
That's just the desk lady.
That's just the desk lady.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope you know
The
Erica's a
receptionist.
name. Erica's a name I made up.
Yeah, it's fine for
Yeah,
her protection.
yeah.
For her protection. But I will drive my car through their window.
Do it.
Metaphorically, I'll drive my metaphorical car hypothetically through
I will.
their hyperbolic.
I will
wait,
metaphorically load up my
Okay, no,
car.
okay.
My car.
I will I will strap a metaphorical bomb and walk in and metaphorically tell them that I'm gonna blow up the place. All metaphorically. It's a metaphor. It means I'm gonna go
You're saying
drop
it,
a deuce.
You're saying it like AOC said it.
Yeah, we need to be calling our leaders in burning. Or I don't even. What did she say?
They need to be burning down their offices.
We
Or blowing up their
We need
offices.
to blowing up our politicians or something like that.
Yeah.
AOC's woke is all we have to say. All right, let's see. Next topic. What do we got? Story. Oh, that's your story time. My story time is a doozy. So me and Tosh, we went to this place called Torchy's, right? It's pretty good tacos. I usually go there because Shane works there, and he usually hooks me up, and we have a good time. We talk. This time Shane wasn't there, so we just sat at the bar and we ate our food. We got the check, and I was waiting for a to-go box or whatever. And this lady and a couple, I guess this couple next to us, probably middle-aged, they look at me and they're like, "How do you keep your hair so curly?" or whatever. And she's like, so she's asking me how I keep my hair curly or whatever. I'm like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's not important to the story. But that's how this conversation started. So fast forward literally 30 minutes. And she's like telling me, she's like, I'm the president of this company that is pretty huge. She's like, I'm the vice president of this company that literally is probably a multi-million-dollar company within our area for distribution and shit. And she's like, my husband here, he's a master's degree in engineering. And so they're talking about, and they look at me and they're like, they're wasted. They're slurring their words. And they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm like, I'm kind of a go with the flow kind of guy.
You're pretending like you're a little kid. You're like 12.
I'm like, I want to be an astronaut.
Astronaut.
I want to be an astronaut.
I want to fly Jeff Bezos into space.
But so they're like, she's like, we're retiring in 21 months and we just want to help people. I see myself in you guys. And she's pointing to Natasha and she's like, I was just like you. I didn't know what I wanted to do. She's like, I started from dirt. And the guy's like,
I started from dirt.
And I'm like, obviously we're 30 minutes into this conversation. He's just ranting at us. And then they keep on repeating parts of the story. So they'll tell me part of the story and I'll cut them off with the ending of their story. and just to finish their story. They're like, listen, we're retiring in, I'm like, 21 months. And they're like, hey, yeah, how did you know it? So it is crazy because these people they're like, we're 40 and we're retiring. These people have money. They live in a mansion, right? And they're talking to Tasha and they're like, Tasha, what do you want to do? And Tasha's like, she's like, I'd like to. I'm like, she's really artsy. She could do something with art or whatever. She's like, how about you come and interior design my house? And she's like, when are you open? She's like, type your phone number in my phone or whatever. And Natasha types her phone in, and she's like, when can you come? And she's like, I don't know, next Tuesday. She's like, next Tuesday at 6, be there. So now
Oh my
Tasha,
God.
now Tasha has an appointment to interior design a mansion for a vice president of a company. I don't want to say what company it is because she might. I mean, if this gets out, she's a vice president of this company. She makes millions of dollars. She literally told us that she invests like $100,000 into the S&P 500, like, and that's the reason they're retiring so soon. It's because they've been doing that like every year. She's like, but it was like very crazy. And she's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I'm kind of like a go with the flow guy. And she's like, what do you do as a release, like for fun? And I'm like, well, I like to have fun with my friends and like make jokes and stuff. She's like, she's like, you ever do comedy? And I'm like, yeah, I did some at the Grove. And that's where I made a mistake, because then they're like, tell us a joke right now. Anytime anyone finds out that you tried doing comedy, they're like,
And it's not the same atmosphere either.
it's not the same out. It's like I'm telling them straight to the face. So I'm like, are either you in the KKK? And they're like looking at me drunk. And I'm like, well, at least you know the first rule of White Club. And then they like drunkenly laugh. It's like the most awkward situation. And I know this person could literally buy me, right? This person could buy me as a slave.
This person could make you disappear.
This person could pay to make me disappear. It is the freakiest thing, sitting next to someone you know has so much money that their money that they spend on groceries could pay for your rent, you know?
Yeah.
Like a weekly. Like what they spend on like just food and going out to eat, their entertainment budget could pay for your rent like 7-fold. It is wild to think that their excess money is your income, right?
Yeah.
And just sitting next to someone that has that much wealth, they're so out to lunch with what they're thinking. She's like, Natasha, what's your race? And Natasha's like, she's like, I'm Mexican. She's like, listen, we're definitely not racial. I know a lot of people here are very racialist, but we are not. I have a transgender son. And I'm like, this is getting out of control. She's like, we love all the races. Like, listen, why are you confiding in me with this information? I've told you this before. People confide with me with just the most random. Remember when I told you that dude told me he shit his pants?
Yeah.
People just like to tell me
funny.
things.
Bro, I just shit my pants right now, bro.
He's like, I'm gonna be dead ass. I just shit my pants. I'm like, okay, cool. But this is like it was like the craziest situation. So yeah, I mean, she gave me her phone number. So she's like, if you need help with anything, just text me. So I'm gonna read what she sent. I texted her that day. Let me see. I have her here as blank from Torchies. I don't know her last name. I said, I appreciate it a lot and I hope to stay in touch. And she said, we are 100% here and want to make a difference. Just reach out and let us know how we can help / advise you. And then she sent a smiley face. And then I said, I'm glad there's people like you out there. I mean, I guess rich people that are nice to poor people. And she's like, it was great to meet up with you. Let us know if you need anything or if you can help, or if we can help. And I kind of wanted to just say, Venmo me $1,000. Like right now, she could probably do that without batting an eye.
She would you could probably raise the bar and say 10, and she probably would do it.
I know. I'm trying to develop rapport with her so she can just like start Venmoing me cash. You know,
anytime. Dude,
that's how rich people think, though. That's how rich people think. They get in with people, and then you get in the circle with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because money's no object, they'll pay to fly you out and do shit with them because they like having you around. I feel like in that moment, the things I was saying to them, I was like a dog, like their pet. They're like, this guy's kind of funny and he's fun to talk to. They're like, why don't we just like, my idea is maybe they'll just pay to have me around and do like a mobile podcast, just talking to them. Cause that's how it was like a 2-hour long conversation. Most of it repeating cause they were drunk, but it was like, I mean, I can talk for a long time. I feel like she was on the verge of just like, they're like, just come home with us and just talk. Because they can talk forever. But it's like that richness, the amount of they could pay me. They're like, do you want $1,000 right now to come home with us and let us both face fuck you? I'm like,
Shit.
yes. But yeah, that's my story time. Wild. I've never been next to that much money. And it was just so random at a bar. Like, imagine if I met her in a business setting, I would be
Were
so
you sitting
intimidated.
at the bar?
Yeah. Yeah.
You went up to the bar and they were just sitting at the bar?
We ate at the bar.
Hmm.
And they were sitting like next to us with like a seat like adjacent, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's fucking
it was-
crazy.
She tried to type my phone number and was like unsuccessful for like so many times in a row, and I'm just like, hand it over and I'll just type it in for you. She was drunk for sure. But it was crazy. All right, let's move on to the next segment because I've exhausted that whole story, but that's my story time for the day. Nick, what are you looking at? What are you doing?
Rubik's Cube.
You're doing your Rubik's Cube, bro. Bro, we're in the middle of a podcast, dude. Do you need a fidget spinner?
Nah.
You want a fidget cube?
Nah. No, I'm good.
Remember when that was like a fad? Everyone had like that little fidget cube with like the joystick, and it had like
Yeah.
the light switch, and it had like the 5 little buttons on one side.
My ex-girlfriend's little brother had one, and he just like left it in my car one time, and I've had it forever.
Jeez, those things were. I remember when the fidget. Everyone's like, I have ADHD. I have ADHD. And it's like, I mean, can you just accept that
The fidget spinner or
The
the
fidget-
fidget spinner
the
at
fidget
our
spinner's
school
just
was
fun.
the Rubik's Cube, dude. Do you remember like the teachers literally going over it? They're like, "I get it. Rubik's cubes is just something to do with your hands if you guys are fidgeting."
Oh yes,
and
they're
we're like,
please don't
we're
do
like,
it in
no,
class.
we're like, no, you don't get it. This is
Yeah.
I am trying to be the best I can be because all of our friends are doing this and we all want to get better and beat each other.
Dude, Brandon grinded that shit. He got a sub 13, and when he got that, I'm like, I'm like, I don't want to try that hard. He was
I mean, I still enjoy it. I pick it up. I don't do it. I barely time myself anymore. I haven't timed myself for like a month.
he was like sweaty with it, bro. Yeah, that kid was cracked. Cracked at the Rubik's
He
Cube.
was insane. He knew like every algorithm.
He knew like different permutations and shit. I mean, the kid was cracked.
He knew how to do like.
I wonder how fast he could do it right now if he picked
I
one up.
always solve the white side, then do the first 2 layers, F2L, and then the last layer.
He can start
but-
wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, he would just start wherever, and it was and he would look at his F2L pairs like that you match up, and just know where they were going to line up next. Like he would solve one, and the way that he knew a bunch of different ways to insert the pair.
Yeah, just a bunch of
when he
different
inserted the
permutations.
pair, it would create another pair.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to move it. Like it's just crazy how much he thought ahead.
Yeah. The Rubik's Cube that's the thing about the Rubik's Cube is you have to think it stops becoming steps and it becomes pattern recognition, You're like, "Oh, this is here, that's this one, this is there, followed by this one." And it's not the same every time. Are you still doing the Rubik's Cube?
No, now it's my phone brick.
If you're bored, just say it, bro. Just
I'm
tell
not
me.
bored. I'm still talking to you.
Okay. All right. End of the world. Last podcast. The last podcast we talked about how
Matt's
the world
getting
was,
insecure.
the last time. Yeah. I mean, we wait 2 weeks for this, and the least you can do is give the audience a little bit of recognition here.
Okay.
Let's see. The end of the world. New York is absolutely fucked. For lack of a better word, New York is flooded. End of the world. Oh, we last time we talked about this. We've tried to predict what the next world event, what the disaster was. I said it was going to be a fault line in California or something. You said it was going to be Yellowstone, right?
Yeah.
Turns
Yeah,
out
that's what
it's New York literally flooding, which is rare for New York. New York rarely literally floods. So let's just watch this. This is Subway. This is not Subway, the restaurant. This is the Subway in New York being just waterfalled.
This Subway has real
Talk about a shitty travel to work, bro. I mean, these people are like knee deep in water in front of a bodega.
I'm trying to throw it.
A
Oh,
deli?
You know what? There's no garbage can in that garbage bag. Oh my god.
Here's an apartment being
my God.
flooded.
They didn't prepare for this, bro.
I mean, it never happens. And then here's
Yeah.
Washington Heights. This person's has an umbrella, which is kind of useless because they're already waist deep in water.
Yeah, they're literally up to their knees in water, bro.
If she has the umbrella. Dude, the subway
It's
wall,
coming out of the wall.
the subway wall is literally flooding.
The subway wall is shooting out water.
So this is New York
There's a literal river flowing through Dykeman.
City. It's flooded.
It's flooded.
Dykeman,
She doesn't seem that much.
Specifically Mango Avenue.
He's not concerned. Look, the cars look like they're about to start drifting.
I mean, this guy's gonna start drifting.
I gotta go pick up my kid at daycare. I don't know how I'm gonna do
There's
it.
like a natural disaster
This
going
is
on.
global
Everyone's like just
warming,
recording
y'all.
it.
I'm scared of
Yeah.
water
I love
'cause
I
feel
love
like that
society.
water's gonna sweep my little skinny ass away.
Yeah, it's scary. She
God
has.
bless
I wonder if
everybody
this, there's
that's
no way. I bet
outside.
this killed someone. There's got to be a way this killed
Oh,
someone because
for sure.
around here, like little floods will kill people.
Here's a pizza. This one you can relate to. This pizza delivery guy's delivering in this shit.
I was saved by a perfect stranger from falling to an NYC subway flood.
A stranger.
Here's the video.
Here's the video.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Whoa.
Oh my god! I
She's
almost
falling.
died.
Oh my god! I almost fell down in a little puddle.
So yeah, we were both wrong. It turned out to be literally the next week another natural disaster. So Nick, this brings me to the question: what is next week? What is next week's natural disaster? And it can be as small as it's snowing in Florida.
So if we do this every week, can we add and whoever gets one right first wins, and it also your last one compounds. So
Okay.
So if mine and the one I say now, and if Yosemite explodes,
Well, I
those
think
are both
the podcast might be over if Yosemite explodes. So that's a bit of an extreme one.
Yeah, but I get to add that to my list of things that will happen. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
So we get to add. So, the next one is the next disaster is going to be a drought in California, but the drought
Ooh.
is so bad that literally people start dying because of it. Because there's always droughts in California, but this one's going to be so bad that they just literally like there's families struggling to find water, and water is going to be the next like toilet paper.
And in California, where there's no water, there's always fire. So I mean, it burns up every year. So, are you saying this could be a combo situation?
Maybe
We could
terrible
have a
Californian drought is my
my
guess though.
All right, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go a bit extreme, and say there might be a 9/11.20 2.0. I'm thinking
Wow.
that not necessarily a plane crash, but I think that this isn't no form. If this happens, if I predict this, I had nothing to do with it. Okay, government. This is
I saw this on an episode of The Simpsons.
This is we're writers for The Simpsons, right? We're brainstorming right now. There is going to be a building that blows up. It's some government building, probably, right? And it's gonna be to cover up some sort of like probably to get rid of alien files. Dude, that's it. Area 51 is going to explode. That's it. That's what it is.
What's the name of there's the facility that Bob Lazar worked at, and it's like right outside of Area 51, and he said that's where all the alien shit happens. Like,
Area
51 is
52?
actually just a military base. I forgot what he called it. But yeah, and if that's the thing that blows up still, that would still count as a win. Because it's
Yeah.
the same fucking thing. It's what you
That's
mean when
true.
you say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's what anybody means.
Some sort of like
Talking about the freaky alien shit.
some sort of alien. They're trying to keep aliens under wraps or whatever. It's something to do with aliens is going to explode so that it deletes the information that we have. You know. Yeah, that's my prediction. So maybe not next week. I mean, that's a bit of a short-term situation, but let's see. Oh, this is a funny video. Let's bring up the mood with a nice video. This is Adriana Chechik, if you know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No.
She's a porn star. So she streamed on Twitch. She has a Twitch account. So let's watch this video.
Okay.
I'm
excited.
On Friday, and then I double
God, she
booked
talks
myself
like a dumb bitch.
I mean, she does talk like a broad. A dumb broad.
on Friday, and then I double booked myself for Brazzers. So I had to today
This is just a busy weekend. She has a very, very busy weekend. Listen.
tell all of the directors, like, sorry, I fucked up. Thank God I found out now. So now I'm doing a DP on Friday, a DP on Saturday before my dunk tank.
A DP?
So I'm gonna get home at 2.
Damn.
I got by 2 because I didn't want to
She has a DP on Friday, a DP on Saturday.
fuck up my
Wait, that means
the dunk
Dr.
tank
Pepper.
and carnival.
No, that means double penetration. One in the ass.
Well, I
one
was
in the...
hoping that's not what it meant.
No,
but
this definitely means she's a porn star. She's getting
Oh.
brutalized in this whole weekend. Her weekend's booked.
Thing I'm doing for Twitch.
Okay,
At
wait.
2, I have a hard out by 2 because I didn't want to fuck up the dunk tank and carnival thing I'm doing for Twitch. So DP Friday, DP Saturday, Sunday DP, and Monday boy girl anal scene. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my
This is
god.
gonna be a fun ass weekend. I'm like, wow, Adriana, first month booking yourself, you did real good. I mean, at least I'll be like stretched out, so that's good.
At least I'll be like stretched
At least
out.
I'll be stretched out. Yeah,
I mean,
you will.
yeah,
nasty
you will
fuck.
be gaped.
Jesus
I mean, it sounds like a
Christ.
prison schedule.
Yeah.
I got a
That
DP
sounds
on
like
Friday.
the prison
I got a-
bitch venting to his therapist.
I got a DP on Friday. I got a DP on Saturday. The gang's gonna rub me up on Saturday.
Oh man,
I mean,
that's actually funny.
yeah, that's. I want to run that back because her weekend is fully booked.
So DP Friday, DP Saturday, Sunday DP, and Monday.
I think
boy
she's
girl
laughing
anal
to stop
scene. I'm
herself
like,
from crying.
I mean, it
That's
sounds
what that looks like.
she's in for a long weekend, baby. You think your weekends are long? She's getting literally DP'd every day.
She's getting she's getting gaped, and not just in the normal spot that gets
Oh
gaped.
my god, bro, dude.
I like how she said boy girl anal scene. So she
I
gets
mean-
DP'd, but then it's just her butthole. So
Yeah, I mean, at least she gives it a break.
she gives the pussy a 1 day break.
Here we go. Unopened Legend of Zelda games from 1987 sells for $87,000.
No,
$870,000.
Don't underplay it.
At least it's better than an NFT. I don't know why I took this article. I just thought it was interesting. Cause,
No, is this game better than Cyberpunk?
well, yes. Yes. The classic Legend of Zelda is better than Cyberpunk. It is cool that it's unopened, though. Let's see. Wait, do I have a TikTok that can go with this? Flooding. Okay, no. No. Okay. Zuck. Okay, so the 4th of July happened. Our last episode was on the 4th of July. Well, it came out on the 4th of July. We recorded the day before. So we missed the 4th of July. So happy Independence, people. But so Mark Zuckerberg posted this on the 4th of July. And I mean, I just want your initial reactions. I don't know if you saw this, but this is
I haven't seen it.
Mark Zuckerberg on what looks to be a floating surfboard situation. I think I've seen him ride this before, but
West Virginia,
Holding the flag.
holding the American flag and just cruising.
I think, yeah, that thing's got a little motor on the bottom of it.
That is actually the top of a Chinese submarine.
younger than the mountains, growing like
There he
He's
goes.
undercover right now.
Hey, go
Oh,
Zucky. Go Zuck. Go Zuck.
He's
Hey,
getting the speed
hey.
up. That actually looks so fun, though.
It does, but I mean, it's
What if you fall off? There's got to be like a safety where the motor will stop, and it doesn't just keep fucking going, and you never see it again.
go Zuck. Go. Where are you going, man?
Wait, doesn't he hate America though, and free speech and stuff like that? Is he trying to play both sides?
I don't know. I just like this song though.
I like how robotic he is too. He never looks at the camera and smiles or anything. He's still reptile as fuck. There, he's reptilian.
Yeah. I mean, that is a majestic sight. I mean, that is the
Dude,
that is one
if
of
he
the
falls
richest
in,
humans.
is his true form gonna come out?
That is one of the richest. I mean, maybe. I mean,
Alright. Who? Let me check my email real quick and see who we had this time. Gmail. Okay. Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by the Toe Mater Fleshlight. They're really good anytime I'm, kind of dry and I don't have a girlfriend like I have been for like the last fucking year. I just go to my Mater Fleshlight. They've got 2 buck teeth. It's in the shape of Mater from Cars. You can lube it up and just kind of imagine Larry the Cable Guy has a pussy. It's pretty good. Go to... What is it? Go to materfleshlight.com/afromat with 3 T's for 15% off. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Mater Fleshlights, for sponsoring.
yeah, that is one of
Maybe
the
this
richest
is a big
people
gamble.
This is one of the richest people on the planet. And to, he wanted to give us all the joy on 4th of July of him on a surfboard. A truly selfless man. Truly selfless.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
And look at the mountains in the background.
Yeah, this looks like the Ozarks. My man might be moving to Texas. My man might be in Texas, ready to take it over. I mean, where Facebook goes, doom follows. Let's see some of the comments. Why is Zuckerberg, a man that hates America and hates our Constitution, holding an American flag? Or did he mistake it for a Chinese flag?
It's literally a combination of what we both just said.
If it was 1776, he would side with the British once he found out that he only got 1 vote like everyone else. What a geek. Traitor to America, all American patriots. Happy 4th, everyone. God bless. Companies the rest of the year. Tax evasion, monopolic practices, destroy little businesses, money laundering, violation of the Constitution, etc. Companies on the 4th of July. This.
Yeah.
Holding an American flag flying through the... Didn't they use this song in the Alien Covenant? Just saying.
CGI, that dork would have fallen off in 3 seconds. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a strange... what a strange man. What a strange man. Here we go. The homeless. The homeless situation is... I usually rant on the homeless, and I found this to be right up my alley. This is a sign from a homeless person. The homeless person's not even there. The homeless person has outsourced his job to a pole, and he just taped his sign to it. The sign reads, "Broke college student, anything helps. God bless Venmo. Dollars for John." That's his Venmo. Send money to him. He's not even there. He's probably waiting tables, which is the perfect job for a homeless person. Let's be honest.
Dude, if you have people Venmoing you and you're a waiter and like consistently they see that sign and people Venmo you every day, like that's money. That's money.
That's money.
He's playing the system.
He is playing the system. He knows exactly how to play the system.
He's like, wait, I can pretend to be homeless and like so broke that I'm about to fucking die, and I don't even have to show up.
This was my problem with people that write their Cash App on the back, like just married, Cash App, just married couple, or $ just married couple. It's like you can just drive around with that all the time. On the highway, no one knows if you literally just got married. I might write on the back of my car, just divorced, Cash App, whatever, Just survived a suicide attempt, Cash App, Afromat with 3 T's. That's a plug. Cash App me, baby.
Just
What if I
lost
get-
my firstborn to cancer. Cash App.
Dude, yeah, you just do something really, really sad. Like mom just died of cancer. Cash App me.
Funeral funds, your Cash App.
Found out I have colon cancer. Cash App me.
Need money for treatment.
Or you just do something really lazy, like literally just write your Cash App on the back of your window and see if you get, even if you got $1 a day, that's $1 that you just for driving around. Nick, you should try this. I want to try this. Can I, as an experiment, can I write my Cash App on the back of your car while you deliver pizzas?
No, fuck that. If I was gonna let you do that, I would just do mine.
Well,
Do it
let's
while you
them both.
DoorDash.
Let's do it. Let's write the Afro Matt Show and put both of our Cash Apps on the back.
Yeah. Say who's your favorite Cash App? Mine or yours?
Nick or Matt. That's going to be, okay, guys, in the description of this video on YouTube, Cash App at, well, it will be in the bottom, but, you know, Cash App whoever you think is the favorite. We're not asking for handouts. I feel like a waiter now. I didn't get enough tip. I didn't get enough tip. Quit your job then. If you are consistently not getting enough tips, either people hate you, you come off as abrasive and people don't like you, or the job's just not for you. You know, I'm so annoyed because on TikTok I'll see people complain about not getting tips and stuff, and it's like the US is like a free market, right? You can go and do whatever you want. You can spread your asshole on OnlyFans if you don't think you're being tipped enough at Arby's, right? If you don't think you're being tipped enough at
Arby's,
at
Arby's
Fridays,
definitely doesn't get tips.
Fridays, whatever, TGI Fridays, right? If you don't think you're being tipped enough, just quit your job. If you're not making enough money anywhere, nothing's holding you to that job. Stop complaining and do one of two options. One, jump off a bridge. Or two, get a new job. I literally have zero respect. Once people start complaining about not being tipped enough, it's like, this is the profession you chose, right? Like, I have a waiter friend, not you. I'm not talking about you, Nick. You're a delivery driver. It's different because you're getting paid for a service, right?
Mm-hmm. They're
getting paid to walk your food from the kitchen to your table, right? Which Stephen Hawking could have done that job, right?
Yeah, he could have just used his little fucking wheelchair motor.
R2-D2 in Jabba's palace had a tray on him, right? That's how easy that job is, right? Now, if like, it's just so fucking annoying. I know I rant about this a lot, but it's just something that gets under my skin. Because it's like, nothing is holding you. And there's no obligation to tip. People get this inclination that you must tip at restaurants. And it's like, you don't have to tip. That's all a figment of people's imagination, right? That's been instilled by us by big TGI Fridays. You know, big restaurant is pushing the tip shit.
Because it's less money the company has to pay you.
Exactly. They're like, oh my God, I'm just making $2.10. Okay, I'm guarantee you they told you that when you applied. They're like, oh, by the way, we do $2.10, but you'll get comped if you don't make it, or you get to walk home with your tips. And then you said, knowing all that, you said yes. And then you have worked here for multiple months. And if you like it, you stay. If you don't like it, you can leave. Nothing's holding you there. So, like I said, one, if you're complaining about tips, one, jump off a bridge, or two, find a new job. That's all I have to say about that. And if you don't like it, talk to your manager. Tell him that you don't like it. Tell him, I'm not getting enough tips.
Tell your manager I quit because this job is shit.
Yeah, truly.
Don't be scared of your manager. I was just talking to Matt. Your manager's just a human being just like you.
The world,
they don't control your life.
Imagine this. Imagine everyone right now, everyone agreed to just stop tipping, right? what would happen? Think about this. Logically play this out in your head.
Logically, I think places would start paying their employees more.
Exactly. If we all stopped tipping, businesses would lose thousands of employees, right? And to regain those employees, they would say, hey, guys, we're paying $11. We're like Walmart now. Come work for us. And now you're working your job that you were working before, not making tips, but making the same amount of money. Like, and everyone's happy. I don't have to tip. You do your job. Doesn't matter how good you do it. Get me my food and go home, you know? Do your job.
Oh, dude. I could have done a story time about the Gibson.
Do it.
Okay.
We still got story time.
All right. So, my grandma's dad played guitar. He ended up kicking the bucket, and then my uncle inherited it, and then he ended up dying, and so I ended up with it.
Sounds
and
like
I
it's
knew
a
Gibson
cursed
makes
guitar.
cool electric guitar. No, it's not. Well, the one died from a heart attack because a blood clot traveled to his heart from his knee, and then my grandma's dad died from his lungs. He got lung cancer because he just smoked tobacco through a pipe, like no filter, no nothing.
Nice.
And he knew it was bad. But I got this guitar, and I've had it for a while, but I knew it was just like a little bit messed up, so I didn't really mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened up the case and I saw this letter, and this letter is addressed to somebody in like 1940.
Oh.
And it was crazy, and it's like a piece of history that I'm holding.
Read it.
It's boring. It's just the thing is
it part of the McConnell family?
It's the other part. It's my grandma's part.
Other part. Ah.
The female part. But
the female part.
I still wouldn't be alive without this guy.
So they gave it to the
one
right
of the
person.
Dudes. Yeah, but anyway, and it's talking about this dam that's there, and they're like, "Hey, this is the Army Corps of Engineers. We are going to build a dam here." And I called my grandma. Did you just cramp?
My foot's cramping. Continue your story.
Okay. So I called my grandma up to ask about it, and she says, "Oh yeah, they did that because they wanted to build a dam, and his farmland was going to be fucked up because of it." And I was like, "Well, what happened with that?" And she says, "All of that land is super underwater now, where all the farm and everything used to be." So anyway, that's one of the cool parts of the story. But I look it up, and the year, and this is like a '66 Gibson B25. It's an acoustic guitar. I have it right here. I'll show it. I'll show it.
Ad break. Give me a sec. Hey guys, this ad is brought to you in part by Xarelto. Xarelto, do you or a loved one suffer from blood clots? This oral treatment helps prevent blood clots. This is a Rivar Oboxaban tablet, and there's 10 milligrams per tablet. Let's see here. Long story short, this won't give you blood clots. The vaccine will. This in conjunction with the vaccine will make you completely normal if you're a woman. Let's get right back in to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, Nick's bringing us in calmly. Welcome to NPR. That was a nice ad break. We are NPR, the liberal news. Nick was just telling us about his story. Nick, go ahead and finish that story. In written poem form.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it. So you guys heard that. That's the guitar. This is it. This is the Gibson B25. Very clean. Look at the sunburst. It's just beautiful.
I'm not sure what a sunburst is, to be honest.
Sunburst is like the orange into kind of a vignetted black.
Faded out.
Yeah, but the bridge, was coming up a little bit. I have another acoustic that was kind of doing that, but I don't care about that one as much as this. Oh, anyway, I looked up the value of this guitar, and it's like $3,000 to $4,000.
Jesus,
they're going anywhere in that
Christ.
range.
That's why they wanted it from you when we went to the store.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so at the store, after it got fixed, I was like, "Hey, I have a guitar. I need to pick it up." And then it wasn't the same dude that I dropped it off with, and he opened it and he was like, "Holy fuck!" And he said, "I will trade you for any guitar in here."
Yeah.
It was something along the lines of that. Like he told me, like, "You can have anything in here you want if you trade that." And I was like, "No." And then now I like it. I've been playing it. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice guitar. All right. Now, do you want to hop into some TikToks? Actually, I do want to bring something up because a new Marvel movie came out called Black Widow. You know it, right?
I didn't know they were making a Black Widow only movie. No.
Well, it just came out. It's out right now. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I had a kind of a crisis because I'm like, am I truly deeply, like, subconsciously sexist? Because I gave Loki a chance. I loved it. I didn't watch WandaVision because I don't know. I just didn't want to watch it.
Of it, right?
I did watch a couple episodes, but it never really piqued my interest, right?
The first time you told me about WandaVision when I was telling you about Attack on Titan.
That's true. Yeah, I watched a couple episodes, but it was never really good. Never really got good. Now Loki is this Wednesday is the season finale, and I'm gonna be honest, I think that's the best show Marvel has put on in probably forever. You know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was ass. Daredevil was good.
Loki's
Punisher,
actually good.
Yeah,
it's on
Loki's on Punisher level, like good storytelling.
It's really fucking good.
It's really good. It's a huge wreck. I recommended it last time, but it's really good, and it has really good actors. It has the guy who goes, "Wow," you know that guy with the busted nose.
Wilson.
Owen Wilson's in
McQueen.
it. Yeah, it has such a good cast. But I feel sexist because I didn't even give WandaVision
it's
a
not
shot.
too late. It's not too late to.
But I can't force myself to want to watch all of WandaVision.
Have you seen the Family Guy clip? I saw that on Instagram where they were like asking Black Widow if she wanted to be in the Avengers, and they're like, "What's your power?" And she's like, "I can kick." And they're like, "Oh, Hulk, can you kick?" Or they're like, "Raise your hand if you can kick." And everyone raises their hand except Hulk. And they're like, "Hulk, stop being nice." And then he raised his hand.
That's funny. Yeah, no. And so yeah, and the Black Widow movie just came out, and I have no inkling of a want to even try to watch that movie. It just looks so she's already dead in Endgame, and this takes place before it. So we know she's going to die. And it's like
we already know her ending.
Yeah,
but don't you want to see how she develops as a kicker?
No, not really.
No.
Mm-mm.
What if she has titties in it?
Nah, I heard that they took the titties out because they're trying to unsexualize it. Yeah, and they made the main. There's a character that's the main. His name's like the Taskmaster or something, and he's a Marvel villain, but they turned it into a her in this in this new one. So it's a she.
So it's more inclusive.
Everyone's like, so there's no black people in the whole movie, but it's like a whole woman cast. It's very girl boss, right? And I mean, you be a girl boss. I don't want to watch the movie, right? And I had kind of a crisis because I recognize this.
I think I can answer your question.
And
now.
Am I sexist?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Fair enough. I just don't want to watch a girl boss movie. Is that wrong?
So you would watch Male Boss Baby, but you won't watch regular Girl Boss?
Ooh, great segue. I'm so glad you said Boss Baby. I have the perfect clip for you.
Is it your drawing of Boss Baby?
Here we go. Lead us right into TikToks.
Wow, I didn't even know about this.
This man has a tattoo, and I gotta say, it is a stinker.
up on that boy and kill his cousin right in front
Oh
of him.
my
I just tapped his shoulder,
god.
so
He
I
got
know
the
that
boss
he is touchable.
baby.
Put 30 in
He
my
got an entire boss baby on his whole calf.
chop and then I
Oh, boss baby. Does boss baby actually come with a receding hairline?
Yes.
That's fucked.
Let's see. I have another tattoo one too. I got some good clips. Here we go.
I decided to get my hero tattooed on my neck.
It's gonna be an anime thing, isn't it? Oh my god,
His
it's
name
Ninja.
is Ninja. He is the world's
Oh
best
my
gamer.
god.
Right over here? Yeah.
Don't tell me he actually got a ninja tattoo.
How's it feel? What do you think? That was an experience.
It doesn't even. Oh my. I hope that's not real.
I
That
hope
has to
it's
be a
not
joke.
real. I think it's a joke, but I mean, the dude's committed. He's trying to become famous. Let's see. Let's watch this from Ninja to Epic Gamers.
Okay, so this is how we do bath time for my 14-year-old.
Ah, God, Christ! The song in the background's horrible too. Fortnite. So this is a mom's TikTok, and she's like, this is how.
Why is the bathtub filled with piss?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
it's Minion themed.
this is how we do bath time for my 14-year-old gamer-obsessed son. We have a Minions drink, specially. Then we have all his favourite toys, gaming toys, and a
He's
Minion
14.
coloured bath bomb.
He's 14, and you have to set up this
Then
for him.
all
He might be
his
autistic,
laptop
I
ready
don't
for
know,
him
but-
to play. All his special Minecraft toys.
Play while he's in the
and
bathtub.
Fortnite things.
She's
And
hoping
you
that
know
he
what?
drops that PC
He's
in the
gonna love
bathtub
it.
and kills himself. She's hoping that's what happens. She's like, let's just set up the laptop on top of the bath, because that's what we do. Right out the wall. If the charger falls in and breaks, he's
I'm
gonna
not-
die
I'm
and
not
he's
a
out of my life.
I'm not a fan of anything in this video. He's got the
I'm not
Fortnite
either.
hat.
I'm a fan of her disguising her son's death as an accident.
An accident. Very interesting.
So he's gonna play Minecraft
I
while he's
mean,
naked in the bathtub. This is
He
the
can-
only way she can get him to take a bath. He's a fat, sweaty kid,
he's probably
has
fat,
to be.
sweaty, and
and she's framing it like this. She takes away his laptop and tells him the only way you can get to your laptop is if you get in a
you
fucking
get in,
bathtub.
yeah, take a shower. You haven't showered in 8 days.
Yeah, you smell disgusting. You're still in first grade and you're 14. She's like, Mom, where's my
super senior.
Minecraft?
True.
It's in the fucking
All right,
bathtub.
Here's a.
Hey guys.
I don't know how I got into this lane on TikTok of like moms showing off their
Isn't it
gamer
the
sons.
funniest
but-
thing how TikTok does that? You'll just find one weird video, and TikTok notices that you stayed on that one longer, and then all of your videos
Yeah.
are about that
It-
thing.
it's very strange, but here's a mom showing off her kids' Roblox.
Guys, there's Leo. He's getting his avatar ready to show you his outfits with the core blocks. I hope you like it. I do have to let you know, guys, my son is an emo, so is his avatar, so I hope you like it.
I do have to let you know that my son is an emo.
Yeah.
An emo. I didn't know that was like you had a. Okay.
A little kid.
So
Oh my
here
god.
he is. He's fully
That's the emo. He's got a
So
chain.
this was Leo before core blocks.
core blocks.
Before core
This
blocks.
is Leo now.
Ooh, he's dripped out.
This is the cringiest thing I've ever seen.
And this
Oh
one,
my
I love the piercings. This one is one of my favorite, Leo.
I like how she doesn't allow comments.
And that one.
Ava messaged me. You see
Whoa.
that?
And that one. And I love that one too.
In the middle of that.
And I love that one. That's all. And that's all. Hey guys.
Yep. So Nick,
What?
let's show off your core blocks account.
I'll show off my Fortnite account.
My rope. I mean, that will take all evening, bro. This
Yeah.
kid, guys, this guy has spent an entire stimulus check on Fortnite.
I didn't. Okay, it's not like it sounds. I didn't spend my stimulus check on Fortnite because I spent that money before the stimulus check was even a thing.
It was spread out between 5-6 years, but
Yeah.
it totals a free. He has spent $1,200 on a free-to-play game. I mean, Nick,
They just keep releasing chicks with bigger booties, bro.
mad respect. Mad respect. It's what it is. And I do understand because money can sneak up on you when it's a video game like that. Like you spend like $50 for the battle pass now, and then you spend, before you know it, you're at $1,200 in, and you're like, well,
I don't regret any of it.
well, I think this guy regretted this. What?
Oh.
What did you say?
I thought, oh my god, he's dead.
Yeah, I thought he was dead too, but look, he gets up and he's not paralyzed.
It looks like he went limp for a second.
Yeah, I thought he was paralyzed, but he can move. This guy's like, yeah, doctor appointment right now. Do you want me to replay it?
Yeah. Let's watch it.
All right.
Dude, can you slow down the video?
Yeah, let me play it in slow-mo, because
Alright.
this guy really catches that
Audio
table.
listeners, he jumps over a bench and then smashes his neck and
And
bends
he
his head at like a
fully
180-degree
scorpions.
angle.
He fully
Yeah.
scorpions out, and his like legs touch his head backwards. So here we go, half speed. Oh,
Ah,
his
that
knees,
does not
his
feel
knees,
good.
his knees literally touch his head. He could have knocked himself out by kneeing his own head. He was scorpioned so hard.
What did he think was gonna happen? Was he drunk? What was his goal? Like, why would you do that?
Oh my god, that was a brutal video. I just had to share that with you though. Let's see. We got a couple more clips here and then we're good to go. Here we go. A nice shooting video. Not
She looks
this isn't
wholesome.
a shooting, but
Well, she's shooting a video. I don't know.
it's
if
a
that's
nice
real.
neighborhood.
I don't know if that's real.
I don't know, but
funny
funny
if it
nonetheless. All right, here we go. Las Vegas shooting. This isn't the Las Vegas shooting that you're thinking of. This is a different one. Everyone's apparently running.
There's somebody with a gun. There's somebody with a gun. Everybody's running out. Gun. There's a gun. Somebody.
What I found was odd is how calm this guy is. He's just like, he's not running.
Gun.
There's
There's a gun.
There's a gun. This
Look
guy
at
is
look
the
at
guy
the whole
with the
group.
gun.
Look at the whole family walking out.
He has a gun. Everybody's running out.
I think this guy might be the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Gun. There's a guy with a gun.
He's filming it.
Everybody's running out. There's a gun. Everybody's running out.
This is the weirdest video.
Everybody ran out.
He's so calm.
Yeah.
Gun.
Like everyone's like, well, I know as long as I'm this far away, he's gonna have to reload after like 12 bullets. And I
Yeah,
won't
but
be
the
one
guy
of his targets.
recording is so chill. He's like, there's a guy with a
Well,
clip.
I mean, he lives in America. He
Yeah,
lives in
I
the
guess.
States.
Fair enough. Wendy
Gun,
Williams.
Gun. Guys, come on. There's a gun.
There's a guy
Hey,
with
guys,
a gun. Are you serious? I was
run.
trying to gamble.
Run. He's talking so quietly, like he's not actually informing anybody.
He's like,
Except people that are subbed to his TikTok.
He just wants to watch people get shot. He's like, guys, watch out. There's a guy with a gun.
But he can also say he tried to warn people.
Like, imagine if you heard someone say that there's a bomb and you're like, guys, there's a bomb. There's a bomb. There's a bomb. There's a bomb.
There was a guy that knew about 9/11 when he got on the plane. He's like, hey, those guys are terrorists.
And there's a terrorist on this plane.
There's terrorists.
You're
Guys,
like,
guys,
what?
gun, bomb.
He's just kind of like, he's attracted. Like, that's a funny character. The guy is kind of attracted, like, just crazy shit happening around him.
Dude, that
And he's
should
like,
be that could
I at
totally
least-
be a character in a cartoon. Like
He's
that's
like-
his whole personality.
He's like, hey, he's like, look, at least I tried. Hey, no, don't watch out. There's a guy with a gun.
I don't know. Bomb.
Gun. Guys.
Bomb.
Gun?
Bomb.
Gun? Everyone's kind of looking at him like, is he talking to himself? Or, guys, there's a guy with a gun.
That guy he just kidnapped a girl. I just
Kidnapping?
watched it.
Anyone's kidnapping. He's driving away. White
Run,
truck.
run.
White truck. Get him.
There he is. Someone called the cops.
Just a super calm guy to any sort of situation. It's like he's just
Dude, he's
so
about to
chill.
get hit by a train. He's like, or like his girlfriend is driving the car and they're about to get hit by a train. He's like, train.
I just imagine him. There's like a fire in his apartment, or like imagine there's a fire in his hotel room, and he goes into the hallway and he like thinks about pulling the fire alarm. He like has his hand on it. And he's like, fire. Guess there's a fire, and then he just starts. And he slowly walks away. Just takes the elevator down. He doesn't pull it. He just slowly walks and just takes the elevator down.
Someone's like getting into the elevator when he's getting out. And he's like, fire.
There's a fire. He's just filming the whole thing.
Run,
guys! Everyone's running.
Save your kids.
Everyone's running.
Run.
Save your kids.
Fire.
He's just attracted to these horrible events. Oh, that is funny. That's funny.
That's me when I go to like a cop hate protest just to fit in with the crowd and pretend like I'm being part of it. ACAB. Puck 12.
ACAB. I hate cops. Cops. I hate them.
What's up? You do that to impress a girl that hates cops.
That's what male feminists are. I'm convinced male feminists are just there to get some puss. Get some feminist puss.
So dude on COD, like when anybody says anything, like the girls will like start talking shit, and COD's just toxic, and that's the fun of it. Everybody knows it's toxic. Yeah. They love it. They think it's funny, but then everyone's immediately like as soon as one of the girls gets roasted, yeah, everyone's like simp, fucking pussy, bitch.
Yeah. The second you try to defend a woman, which I don't, I want to be caught dead doing that. I'm kidding. Simp.
A lot of times they do it pretty good themselves.
Yeah,
it's funny.
All right, let's watch Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is dark. She's because Wendy Williams' show is shot live, so a lot of weird things happen on this show. So here she is.
Clap if you know who Swavey is. Well, he's a TikTok star. He's got more followers than me. 2.5 million.
On TikTok, but on Instagram, you have more followers.
He's proud of himself.
So here he is.
Did she just invite him on to be a bitch? Oh, he's not even actually on.
Just wait. Everyone's laughing.
He's 19, and he was murdered Monday morning.
That is fucked up, bro.
She got them all to laugh about it.
Cold. Yeah, that is cold. Opinions?
Wow, what's her message?
Opinion?
She's doing that for a reason. She's trying to say something with that.
She's pissed that he has more followers than her.
But he got murdered. Oh. This is a threat to anybody that wants to get more followers than her.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird clip for sure. I mean, this is the weirdest part, the intro when she tells them to clap. This is just the con. She's like, clap if you know who this guy is. Like, she's like, no one knows who this guy is. And she's playing it off like he's still alive.
Clap if you know who Swavey is. Well, he's a TikTok star. He's got more followers than me.
He had more followers than you.
Yeah.
She's using the present tense to lead them on.
0.5 million.
On TikTok, but on Instagram.
And then she got this guy in on it too.
He's
and
so
they're
proud.
clapping. And they're clapping for her for having more followers when this guy literally lost his life and he was so young. I think that's her message.
So here he is.
Here he is. Well, I guess you can't say here he was.
And they're all laughing at him. And she's trying to keep cool right now.
He's 19.
And he was murdered Monday morning.
I mean, Wendy Williams is out of control. Let me show you another clip that happened this week as well. Here we go.
How dare you, Mr. Spears? You had...
Oh, this is about Britney Spears and
Free Britney, bro.
Free Britney.
This episode is sponsored by Free Britney.
Here we go.
How dare you, Mr. Spears? You had me fooled. And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
Even the audience seemed to think Wendy Williams went too far.
How dare you, Mr. Spears? You had me fooled. And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
I mean, that came out a little too hard, bro. That's like
The
PewDiePie
audience was
dropping.
like, "What the fuck?"
And she's shocked. She's like,
She
whoa.
was shocked. She's like, "I can't believe I just said that."
And you too,
Death
Mrs.
to all of
Spears.
them.
Death to all of them.
That sounds like a medieval threat
Even
too.
the audience.
That's not the way you say that. Like you'd be like, "I hope they go to prison," or "I want them murdered." But she's literally like,
Death
"Death
to all of them.
all of them. Death to all of them."
Death to all of them. I mean, she's a real nice lady. All right, we got one more TikTok
Now, when
here.
I go to bed, I'm gonna go watch the full versions of these.
Yeah, these are just the clips. So here's this is a fun sports. We don't usually do much sports unless it's like fighting and stuff or complaining about baseball, essentially.
Hey, I think football's silly. It's a bunch of fat guys and they just jump on each other.
Coach has been blown away by Crabtree's hands and his ability to suck in these balls.
His ability to what now?
Look at the way he sucks in those balls. Oh my god.
And his ability to suck in these balls.
Dude, he was laughing. He knew what he was saying.
His ability to suck in these balls. Wait, dude, that makes me want to pull up this this apology. Let's see, baseball apology. Here we go. Here it is. This is such a good video. Have
Your
you seen
anti-gay
this?
slur? Did he say the F
He
word?
said the F word. Oh, well. He's talking about San Francisco. So we can play it and I won't
Oh,
censor
he's
it.
calling the enemy team.
He's like, we're here at the F word capital of the world. This was at the beginning of the game and he thought he was off air. He didn't know his mic was hot.
The fag capitals of the world.
So he's just talking with his friend, like bantering.
Reds Live, the pregame show.
And now he thinks he's live, but he's been live the whole time.
Presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing. 3-0 ball.
And here's during the game. Later that same game, he gets fired while on live.
Game with the Reds in front of the Royals. We go to the top half of the fifth inning. Castellanos to lead things off.
And
Jim Day's going to be
Castellanos to lead
taking us
things
the rest
off.
of the way through this game.
Ball.
As Holland takes over on the mound. I made a comment earlier tonight that I guess went out over the air that I am deeply ashamed of. If I have hurt anyone out there, I can't tell you how much I say from the bottom of my heart. I'm so very, very sorry. I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos.
He just interrupts himself. That's so funny.
To call the
and
game.
so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
He's talking about how he just said the F word. He's
I don't
like,
know if I'm going to be putting on this
Castellanos,
headset
fly
again.
ball.
I don't know if it's going to be for the Reds. I don't know if it's going to be for my bosses at Fox. I want to apologize for the people who signed my paycheck for the Reds, for Fox Sports Ohio, for the
And the
people
ball
I
goes
work
to right
with,
field.
for anybody that I've
Line
offended
drive to
here
left
tonight.
field.
I
Caught by
can't begin to tell you
Gatenko.
how deeply sorry I am.
Rodriguez
That
up
is
to the
not
plate.
who I
He's
am.
not sorry. He's not sorry
never
for
has
saying
been.
that.
And I'd
He
like to-
just
I
he
think
just
I
wants to
think he-
cover his own ass.
He feels. I think he is sorry that he got caught. You know, he's like one of those
Yeah.
things.
Think maybe
Well, I think
could
he
have some
wouldn't
people
feel
that,
bad because he didn't think he was on air. Like, if
But
he's
he's-
genuinely sorry, it's because he didn't think he was on air and he's just joking around. And now he's like, "Oh my god, that went live. I wonder if people think I was saying that to hurt somebody."
I mean, this guy's
when
a
I wasn't."
real professional. Let's see. This guy's a real professional. He's like literally. Let's just do this. Let's see. I want to get a.
Fire.
I want to get a
Fire.
nice. I want to get a nice like baseball crowd.
Gun.
Hey guys, Castillo up at bat. We have Rodriguez pitching, and straight line drive, 90 miles an hour, right in the box, hits it perfectly, striking a ball, and it's 2-3 up to bat. Rodriguez going here. I just want to apologize for some things I said today. I take full responsibility for most of them. Fly ball off top left. That's a big hit, boys. And caught by Hernandez out in the field. Oh, and back to first. All right. So I stand by. I'm a man of God. I don't mean anything that I said. 2 balls, 3 outs. Going up to bat. And we got a nice pop shot. Curveball flying in 85 miles an hour. Clean. All right. My family, I apologize to my boss. I apologize to my family. This doesn't represent anything that I think or feel. Most of the things I say, I don't mean truly. Some of the things I said were acceptable back in the day. Wow, big pop ball, might fly foul. Fair ball, and he's running to first. Snapshot to second. Wow, that's a double play, baby. And we're going into the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. So I might not have a job next week, but
It's just, yeah, the best part about that was how he just kept cutting back to the baseball while he was being super serious.
He's like apologizing for literally saying the F word on live television, and he's just casting the game. Oh, that's the funniest shit. Oh, man, that's funny. Thanks for listening.